go into right under the brow, and because it's pointed right into the inner corner. And so I now, without meaning to, have gone into part 2, even though we have not meant to. I do, actually, because I have a few extra minutes here, I do want to say about this brush, whenever something's flat, like a flat shader, it is great to use on the lid because you can really pack on the color. Like, I'm going to swipe it on and then just really pack it on. And, you know, so you would go back into the pan. You could swipe it all on and then go back into the pan and pat it on, or backwards. Some people like to pat it on and then kind of swipe it on. But because of this funky shape, the way that it's kind of like a point, and yet when you turn it, you can see it's very flat. You can also use that to go into the crease, so it could be a good crease blush that would naturally blend out the edges because of the shape of it. Same thing if you wanted to use this as a highlighter brush. You could, because it's pointed, you could get up in that arch real good with a highlighter like a white or a champagne or a cream, and then also take that same pointed end and come right into the tear duct area like that. And I like to go straight up and down here, so I go from up to down, up to down, up to down like that, because then it gets this inner area right here on the inside of the nose right there, and it also gets both up and below right here. And if I wanted to, this is a really great brush for that, because see how it's angled there on the edge? Then you could come to the front part of the lash line on both the upper and lower lid. And if you wanted to, with that white highlighter, just go all the way over the lid and do kind of that white color here, or the cream champagne-y color here, and then clean it and reuse it, or use one of these crease brushes, either one of these, and put like a brown or a mauve or a caramel or a rust or whatever in the crease, and it would just be so pretty. And then you could use one of the other of these to blend out the edges of those creases, and it would be absolutely beautiful. So again, for all of these different brushes, which by the way, you can get yourself a beautiful glass at, like, I don't know, lots of places you can get them, but like Williams-Sonoma has some gorgeous cut glasses for their barware. This I ordered online because it was Irish crystal, lead crystal. And I guess you use these for like a cocktail. But I use them for juice glasses, and I also use them for brush cups on my my dressing table, just because I think crystal is so pretty with gold and black. And the fact that these particular brushes are gold and black, I mean, can it get any better? And the fact that they're really good brushes. No kidding, even though it's at Target and it's not MAC or it's not Sigma or it's not 100 other lines that got great brushes, Sonia Kashuk brushes are really good brushes. Now, because I have not done anything to my face, I haven't, I'm going to use this Bourjois Healthy Balance matte and natural finish healthy glow blah blah blah. It's got so many names, that's ridiculous. It's too many names. There, so that's what I'm getting. So I told you guys before, oh, and by the way, this is in color number 56, which is light bronze. Light bronze? That would be like a bronzer. I never even thought about that. We'll use the bronzer brush. Why can't I talk? Okay. So I'm going to go in there. We're going to take that little edge like that, and I'm going to use it as a bronzer. Let's see, does it really? No, this is a powder color. I don't know, actually, because I'm so fair, that actually does look like a bronzer. And I can cut in with it. I could cut in real strong like that, but my husband always says, babe, there's a line. And I'm like, I know, I want there to be a line. But then you can use the long ways and kind of blend it back out like that. So that's one thing. Because I'm fixing to go somewhere with him, you can cut in like that. Yeah, this is really more of a face powder, y'all. I don't know why it says that. This is from France, so the names may be a little messed up. Yeah, that's, well, I don't know. It is a little darker, so I could use it for that. But I've also got this. Is my M Cosmetics in here? There's my M Cosmetics. Hey, why not just go over what I have? What's the worst thing that could happen? Let's use that little pointy brush. And I'm going to use this white color right here. This is from her Life palette, and it is, I've taken pieces of it from the Career palette. And so we're going to go right under the eye so you can see how to use that. See how good it cuts in, and then you can just blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to use that same color right in here. And go to the upper lid and the lower lid. And it gets right in there real good. And if I wanted to, which I do, I could go use that same one to go right across my lid. So let's do that. And I'm just freshening up my makeup for the day. So now you're getting to see a freshen up video at the same time because you get 2 for 1 here at Beth Buchanan. Okay, so now I've got that done, and I'm going to also use my pencil brush. And I maybe, what am I wearing? Black. I may use this dark grayish color right here. And again, I always take pencil brushes and roll them. And then I do tap them back off into the palette because it's expensive. And I'm going to go 2 things. I'm going to go into the crease with the pencil and make my outer V real strong over here. And it's called an outer V because you make a V. Like that. And you can follow the lash line. I'm not going to because I've already got mascara on. So I don't advise it if you've already got mascara on. But you can at least do your crease and make your V and come back in. Make your V, make your V. Okay, so now that looks like a very harsh line. So what are we going to do? Well, first of all, we're going to use this underneath and underneath to give me my little darker look. And now I'm going to take that, well, we could also use a transition color. Let's just do that. We'll use our large fluffy brush for that. And I'm going to take this, this gray mixed with this cream. It's kind of like a gray, cream, caramel, cream, gray, cream, caramel, cream. And that's blush actually. And I'm going to use that for my transition color. Look how it transitions the white with that dark color we put in the crease. I'm going to do that again. Mix, 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 mix. Tap it. And I'm going to do that transition color. What is that? See how that's nice and fluffy? It goes between the upper and the crease. The upper brow and the crease. And I also always do right by the nose to make sure this area right there is nicely blended out. And that's a transition color. Okay, and then I'm going to take this one, the angled one, blender, and just make sure that's all blended out nicely. Especially right over back here to make sure there's not some harsh line. There we go. Do you see how you can use them? And actually we have blush. So let's just use, I think I'll use this one because it's tiny and round and I like that. So we're going to go right here in the blush. And I'm going to smile right on the apples of my cheeks and up. And right on the apples of my cheeks and up. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the powder on. Hello. Because I didn't get the powder. There it is. And it comes with a little powder puff. But we're going to use this big one. Yeah, I am. And I'm just going to kind of blend all that out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There. Just kind of gets the shine off and evens out all the color. And now I look absolutely beautiful, and I've used my brushes and shown you how to use them. Because my glasses are off, I have absolutely no idea how much time we have left. Oh, we have a few minutes. Good. So anyway, woo. The only thing about this powder is I definitely wouldn't have this shirt on that you're going to wear because it is kind of dry in the sense that when you saw that I just did that, it did have quite a bit of fallout. So that's why I always do my makeup before I put my clothes on. I have a dressing gown that I use because you just never know about the fallout. And that doesn't mean it's a bad product. It may be a little drier, but as we saw with this Z palette, where I had all these very non-dry, very moist Makeup Geek, and I've talked to you about Stila Kitten, which is another very moist palette. These still have fallout too, so fallout just happens. Fallout happens. Okay guys, so that's all that I'm going to show you today. I will tell you that I'm fixing to do a giveaway, and I want to come up with a name for it. So what do y'all want to call it? It's a goodie giveaway. It's a giveaway with lots of goodies. Oh. Oh, anyway, this palette also has lip gloss, so I'm going to put that on real quick. Yeah. And I'm just going to use my finger. Anyway, so I'm going to do a giveaway that will have some of these Lorac Pros that I have not been using. Not the Mega 2, but maybe an original Lorac Pro would be nice. What do you think of that? You want one of those? And maybe one of my brush kits. That'd be nice. How about a brush kit? And maybe a hand lotion. There's only one, Chanel. I don't know. Will I use that? That will be a really nice one. Woo, that would be the giveaway of all giveaways. Okay, if you start adding in Chanel, y'all, you're talking a whole different ball game. Okay, so you guys be thinking about what you want to call this giveaway that will have so many wonderful things in it. And like I said, it will have a really nice high-end palette, a Lorac Pro. I'll go find me one. Actually, the original Lorac Pro is one of the best ones I've ever used. Even though I did show y'all this one yesterday, the Lorac Pro. Gosh, look at the fallout on this where the Z palette was sitting on it. It's just a mess. Oh my goodness. But it's so good, y'all. But it did mess up my Lorac Pro now. I've got to go find a way to clean this off. This is the way NARS has the same kind of covering. It really collects powder. It looks gross. But it's really clean. I'm very careful with it, and it's very clean. But this Lorac Pro is the Mega 2, and it's really, really nice. The regular Lorac Pro is like half of that, but the colors are sensational, so I would say that would be a really good one. And I haven't decided on which brush kit. I might do the Real Techniques one. That is a very good, especially for a starter, the Real Techniques brush kit. Oh my gosh, that would be so nice to get those two together. And then a Chanel hand cream. That'd be good. That'd be good. Good like it should. Okay. So y'all help me name it. Give me some ideas below. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. And I will see you again in my next video.